Hey guys, Zelonius here. Welcome to another video on the channel. In today's video, we are looking at another custom tactic I've tried throughout this year to try out lots of different formations for you guys. My favourite two so far in general have been the 4-4-2 and the 4-3-2-1, but in today's video, we might have another potential contender. If you can read underneath squad, you'll have already figured out what the formation is going to be, or maybe just from the title of the video. 4-2-2. So let's have a look at this. So as always in this video, I'm going to be showing you the tactic. I'll explain the type of players you want in each position, and I'll be talking about how you'd play it. At the moment, I've not got any clips specifically for this one. I've tested out a few games in the friendlies mode. Very good. I like it. Suits my team to a T, to be honest. But yeah, a lot of people are playing this. A lot of pros really like this formation. My general go-to formation at the moment is the 4-4-2, and this one in general plays fairly similar, to be honest. So let's get into the actual tactic itself. As always, if you have any questions, anything you want to know about tactics, do let me know. I try, read, and answer, reply to every single comment I get. I do appreciate the support. And if you're new around here, I put tactics, gameplay tips, look at the best players, tutorials, all these every single day. I've been doing 2 a day minimum pretty much this year. Please consider subscribing, it does help the channel. So, as always, when I'm playing a tactic that I think's pretty well rounded, and it's my main tactic, I will put it as defensive and attacking. Oh, my takeaway order's on the way. Okay, 20 minutes, bit of a trip that. The defensive one is normally the one I start the game in, and the attacking is what I go to if I'm losing by a goal or two. The constant pressure, all that attack, is what I'm going if I'm desperate to get back. And this one, I don't use it too often, but sometimes I'm trying to get back into a game. So, let's look at the 4-2-2. Are you sick to death of getting out-teamed on FC24? Want that God squad you've always been dreaming of? Check out iggm.com today. The best and most reliable place to get coins for your ultimate team. Use the link in the description and code ZEL at checkout for a 5% discount. Check out iggm.com today. Very similar to the 4-4-2. I use the 4-4-2 with centre mids. The only difference with this formation is the left mid and right mid become a lamb and a ram, and the centre mids become CDMs. You can play the 4-4-2 with 2 CDMs though, so there is that potential. So the main differences you probably get here. The link up and build up play in the middle probably is a little bit more fluid because you've got a lamb and a ram who are going to sit a little bit more central. However, the lamb and ram don't defend quite as well as the left mid and right mid do, so that is going to be, it is slightly worse defensively. You do get 2 CDMs, but I find the centre mids this year defend pretty well in general. There's still no cam. That is a bit of an issue. You'll obviously see when I come to the instructions what I do to get around that a bit. It's very solid. You will have the fullbacks on stay back. I still do prefer having 2 playmaker ball players who can defend it quick enough. But I prefer having these type of players in this game. I just think it makes it easier. I got 17 wins this week and played 4-4-2 after getting 20 the week before. And I had Coman in midfield. I had Patelas the week before. I felt I really struggled having someone a bit more clunky in the midfield. Is that my dog coming in? Yeah. Hello, Albie. Dog's decided to join us for the video. Get out of my bin. Cheeky boy. See if you can see him on the video. Up. Oh, you're a bit wet. Get down, down. Oh no. What he's done to my top. See the mud. See the mud all over my top. Out, please, Albie. Send you out, boy. Out. Good boy. If you've seen that part of the video, do put dog in the comment. See if you're concentrating. If that door's even slightly ajar, he tends to think that's his chance to get in and ruin my top. But yeah, what was we saying? The 4-2-2. Yeah, I found that having Coman as one of my CDMs, someone just a bit clunky who could play out properly or get out the press, that made it a lot harder. So I really like Patelis and Bombati. I think at this point, everyone should be able to afford Bombati, generally speaking. Type of players you want there. Strikers. I love the Finesse Plus. Technical's a very good one. I think I'd like to upgrade long-term Raul or Muller to Bucha. Even though he doesn't have Finesse Plus, he's got 5-star weak foot and got technical. I think good all-round strikers. I don't think pace is essential, but it's definitely useful. The Lab and Rab. I think Lam and Ram don't rely quite as much on pace as the 4-4-2, but pace is still really useful. They're going to be your width, stretching teams. I think you want players who can pass. That helps the link-up play a lot this year. I think the passing stats do matter a lot more. And one of the main things is just looking for really good play styles. I think play styles are huge. Like I said, for the midfielders, I want them to be able to defend and be quick, but I need them to be good on the ball. Fullbacks, honestly, don't need to be that special on the ball, really. I'd rather them be good on the ball than not, especially with the way the press is this year. But ultimately, on this game, if you can stay back on your fullbacks to make you more defensive solid, I would recommend that. And I'd do in this formation. Centre backs, keeper, just standard, big, strong, quick. Obviously, not bad for the keeper. Let's go look at the actual tactic though. So I put it on 55 depth. I don't know why it's gone to 56. Not that 55, 56 really makes a huge difference, but I've gone away from my main tactic being 71 depth. I honestly think, and I was discussing this on a podcast the other day, I think that 71 depth in bad gameplay is very good, but you can't rely on having bad gameplay every game. The other thing I think it's really good against is people you're a lot better than. However, do you need a tactic or thought? Do you need a tactic to beat people you're a lot better than? No. If you're a lot better than them, you're beating them anyway. Generally speaking, you want a tactic that's going to help you against people as good or better than you. 71 depth against people that are better than you, they can generally tear it apart as long as the gameplay is pretty good. So it's quite a risk. I think against lower division people might struggle a bit more against the press. I think it's very dominant, but I don't think it is a crazy issue outside of bad gameplay. But in bad gameplay, it does become really bad, and we do have an option for that. So I have the depth here. Your team do press a bit, the AI do quite a bit, but it keeps you shape for the most part. Balanced direct passing, very, very good on this game. I don't think I can really say that enough. It's very popular for the last 3 or 4 years. The width is quite low. We're trying to get the Lam and Ram to tuck inside and go for... That's one thing I didn't even mention. I don't know why. This is probably the best formation in the game for long shots. You've got 2 strikers and you've got a Lam and a Ram. The Lam and the Ram sit in the position for finesses and travellas. You really should be trying to go for finesses and travellas. They're pretty crazy. For the instructions, getting behind on the quicker striker. That is just about Muller. So getting behind on him, that gives you that option for through balls in behind. Basic defence support, so he does help a little bit. I put come back on defence on the other striker and mixed attack. You could put getting behind, but I don't think you want 2 of them. But that helps morale drop a little bit and link the play up a bit. For the Lambs and Rams, come back on defence, get into the box. I want come back on defence to make sure they're helping defend. When they get into box, honestly, for the most part, tends to mean that they actually make runs in behind. Fullbacks stay back overlap. They will occasionally make overlapping runs, but for the most part, they will sit back. Cut passing lanes, stay back while attacking, and cover centre on the CDMs. Then for the more aggressive, did I even set the instructions? No, I forgot to do the instructions. I've not even really used the more attacking one I didn't need to in the games because it was doing really well. But for that, the only difference I will make, and I'll show it, we'll probably put stay forward on the striker who's going to get behind the ball because we're going to be trying to win the ball back a bit more aggressive. We'll still but come back on defence on Raul. I'm going to have on my more attacking CDM, so that's Patelas, I'm going to have her on balanced, so she will get involved a bit more. But everyone else, for the most part, is going to be the same. I don't think the fullbacks need to change either, to be honest. For the tactic, it's very similar. 71 depth, 40 width. It's pretty similar to my 4-4-2 tactic. It's pretty simple formation. 71 depth, press up, possession loss. Just makes it way more aggressive, makes it way harder for people to get the ball off of you. Not ball off of you. Keep the ball off of you. You're going to be pressing, you're going to be a lot more aggressive in people's face. The width and players in box. I've upped the width a bit just to be able to stretch people out wide a bit more. But yeah, very good formation. If you like long shots and want a bit more fluid link-up play than the 4-4-2, I think this formation's better. But it doesn't have the width and quite as good defence. If you prefer cutbacks and a slight stronger defence, I'd use the 4-4-2. But they're very similar. Appreciate you guys watching as always. Keep it spicy. Thank you for the support you guys show on the channel. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.